Hello and welcome to Monday Night Mashup. I'm Lindsay Hargesheimer.
And I'm Justin Walsh.
A Thriftway employee in Oregon has been arrested and charged with lacing bean dip with methamphetamines on Friday. 38-year-old Cassandra Hernandez is facing multiple charges, including delivery of meth and reckless endangerment. Investigators say that Hernandez offered her bean dip to co-workers who said the bean dip tasted funny. She currently is suspended from the job with bail set at $50,000.
Hurricane Lorenzo has weakened to a Category 3 on Sunday evening. According to the National Hurricane Center, Lorenzo is the strongest recorded hurricane in the North and East Basins so far. Lorenzo is expected to pass over or close to the Azores Islands near Portugal. The hurricane will begin to weaken slowly, but will remain a powerful storm through the next few days.
A 22-year-old man has been charged with terrorism after driving an SUV through an Illinois mall on Sunday. 3 people were taken to a hospital, but no one had life-threatening injuries. The damage on the mall is estimated to be over $100,000. The man, Javier Garcia, has been denied bail and has received an additional charge of damage of property.
A fake FedEx worker and accomplice tied up a Brooklyn family and stole thousands of dollars worth of goods on Monday. New York police have released that they stole cash and jewelry from the home while the residents were tied up. The fake worker showed up at the door with a package and entered the home, followed by a man in a blue t-shirt. FedEx responded to the police by saying it was a disturbing incident and will be cooperating. After the break, we will have your latest South Carolina news.
In South Carolina state news, an 11-year-old boy drove 3 hours to meet a man that he met on Snapchat. Charleston police said the boy took his brother's car and drove alone this past Monday. On his way to live with the man, the boy got lost just after midnight when he found a police officer. The officer then called the boy's father, who had reported his son missing.
The murderer of a South Carolina postal worker has been arrested late Saturday night. 22-year-old Trevor Stewart of Andrews, South Carolina was charged with the murder of Irene Presley. Presley was killed last Monday after 22 years of service in Andrews. She was shot multiple times. Stewart was seen with an AK-47 before the shooting.
And for your local news, a Columbia family is being accused of jury tampering and stalking of a juror in a major drug trial on Wednesday. 4 people in a recent federal drug trafficking trial are under suspicion of following a juror home and offering them money to sabotage the verdict. The juror reported the incident of jury tampering attempt to court officials. One of the 4 were defendants in the case and are facing a federal grand jury.
The motorcyclist who was killed in a hit-and-run on Saturday has been identified. According to Lexington coroner Margaret Fisher, the cyclist was 44-year-old Jeffrey Hay Wirtz. The Columbia native Wirtz was hit by an unidentified vehicle around 10 p.m. on Saturday. Wirtz was without a helmet at the time of the collision. When we come back, our chief meteorologist Ward Jollis will tell us what to expect for our weather this week.
Hello and welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. Justin and I are now joined with our chief meteorologist, Ward. Hello.
Hello. So Ward, we're inching closer to October. I really thought it should be cooling down by now. What can you tell us what to expect this week?
You and everyone else, I've been sitting here waiting for these temperatures to get a little bit cooler, but I mean, here we are, almost in October, today, last day of September, and we are looking at record high temperatures for this time of year. The high for today actually got up to around 99, which is even higher than what it was expected to be, and the previous record was around 94, so we are just blowing those records out of the water. Mostly dry too, maybe a few scattered showers out there this afternoon into this evening, but like I said, temperatures mostly in the 90s for the rest of this week. We're looking at averages around 80. It's just insane, but thankfully by this weekend we're looking at a huge temperature drop coming, which is going to make things a lot nicer here in the Midlands. 95 degrees was the forecasted high today in Columbia. Like I said, I think it got up to around 99 though, so that's just really crazy for this time of year. 96 down in Orangeburg, even hotter than it was here. A little bit cooler along the coast as usual. 88 down there in Hilton Head, 90 in Charleston, 84 in Myrtle Beach. Even the upstate was seeing some low to mid 90s. 90 degrees in Rock Hill is just unheard of this time of year, and 94 up in Greenville and 95 in Greenwood. Really blowing those averages out of the water, like I said. 71 degrees tomorrow if you're planning for that morning jog. I always say go in the morning because that's when you're going to get the best temperatures. You know, not too sunny. Average temperature around 71 degrees, but some patchy fog, so if you're driving to work, you might want to turn on those low beams. Mostly clear skies by tomorrow afternoon, a little bit cooler than today with a high around 93 degrees, but it's going to be clear skies and very hot again, unfortunately. So not too much relief from that heat tomorrow, and then by tomorrow evening, mostly clear skies with some cooler temperatures around 68 degrees. Like I said, this is the average. 82 is the average for this time of year, and all the way through Friday, we are looking at temperatures that are 10 to 15 plus degrees above average, and that is just unheard of this time of year. Running into the beginning of October, but look at Saturday and Sunday, 80 and 82 degrees by the weekend, so we're really going to be seeing temperatures go back down to around average by the weekend. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, though, we are probably going to break a few more records by the end of the week. Mostly sunny skies, though, throughout the first half of the week. 91 for your Tuesday, and then getting back up into the upper 90s by Wednesday and Thursday. Even into Friday, we're looking at 96 degrees and sunshine. Mostly clear skies by the time we get to the weekend on Saturday when those temperatures drop, and maybe even a few, chance showers by your Sunday.
Well, I'm not looking forward to those mid-90s in the middle of the week, but it's nice to know we'll be welcomed by some proper fall weather soon.
I think we're all ready to get out the sweaters.
Definitely
you're
right.
I know I am.
Yep. And when we come back, we are going to head over to Maya Queenan with sports. Good evening. Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. I'm Maya Queenan. The South Carolina Gamecocks came out victorious over the Kentucky Wildcats with a final score of 24-7. The Gamecocks finally broke their 5-game losing streak against Kentucky, and they now hold a 1-2 record in the SEC. South Carolina averaged at 5.3 yards per play against Kentucky and almost shut them out if they didn't score in the last 3 minutes of the game. Ryan Helinski ended on a high note when he spoke to fellow classmates with the words, "Hope never sinks," written on their chest. Helinski led the group in a prayer when the game was over. This coming Saturday is a bye week, but the week after that, Carolina will be making a trip to Athens, Georgia to fight the Bulldogs. That's it for sports, but don't go anywhere. We have more from Monday Night Mashup. I'm Maya Queenan.
Thank you all for watching tonight's show.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at SGTV News 4. Tune into Monday Night Mashup every Monday night at 7. For SGTV News 4, I'm Maya Queenan.
I'm Ward Jealous.
I'm Lindsay Hargesheimer.
And I'm Justin Walsh. Have a great week, Carolina. Forever to thee.